All right, everybody. Go ahead, start it over. Back. So, we're gonna go ahead and get this a good wrap. You see, we got the butcher paper kind of like in layered form. So we're gonna go across, and then from the top down, and then also across from the sides. So we're gonna get a nice tight little wrap. Be a tight bit.
You could tell somebody hasn't wrapped Christmas gifts before.
Yeah, as you can see, my wrapping skills are A+. Good morning, everybody. It's Ronald. Got Josh behind the camera.
Yo, yo.
This is the Smoking Grill Brothers. Today, we are doing a pork butt. As everybody know, the pork butt is actually the shoulder of the pig, so don't get that confused. Also known as a Boston butt. Whatever it is today, we're gonna cook some butt today. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little light trim on this butt today. I keep on saying butt, but you can't stop to say butt, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do a light trim on this butt and go ahead and get some of this fat taken off. Josh, come on in a little bit, please, my brother. We're gonna get some of this fat trimmed off just a little bit. We ain't gonna take too much off. We're gonna get it hit up with some mustard for like a binder. And then we're also gonna put some smoky and sweet seasoning on it. Well, I'm sorry, rub on it. We'll do some rub today. We're rubbing the butt. Gotta rub the butt. And we'll get that hit up, and then we're gonna start the grill up and get this on the grill for about 5 hours, and it's gonna be some great pulled pork later. Let's go ahead and get the trimming. Back. Well, we just squared up the pork butt. It's gonna cook evenly on the grill, you know, being squared up and not all these irregular sizes, I would say. We're about to hit it with some regular yellow mustard as a binder, and then we're gonna use some sweet and smoky rub as we rub this butt. And then we're gonna go ahead and do that and get it on the grill. All right, let's go. Make sure you shake your mustard. So we seasoned up this butt. We rubbed up this butt. Excuse me. I keep on saying seasoning, but we're rubbing the butt today. So We went pretty heavy on the rub because this is a big piece of meat. You can go heavy on this seasoning. It's all going to get in there. It's going to cause some good flavor. Also, going to give it some good bark. Right now, we're going to just let this sit. We're going to get the grill fired up. Everything is going to be sanitized. Now we're going to sanitize the rub because I was touching it with my gloves. Sanitize everything in the kitchen and all that. Get the grill fired up on around 275, and then we're going to put this butt on it. So, see you soon. All right, we're back. We're about to go ahead and fire up the grill. Today we're using our George grill torch. So we're about to get litty up here, literally. All right, so Josh, let's go ahead and come on in, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this off. Get this lid on up. Keep it in here for about a minute. We're back. We got the grill going. We overshot our temp a little bit. We was aiming for 275. Right now we're sitting around 290. So we're gonna go open this up, move the meat probe out the way so we can get the meat on. And you can see this beautiful slab of meat right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get the meat probe moved. We got a lot of nice smoke going. All right, we got a lot of nice smoke going over here. We got the probe moved out the way. We'll go ahead and get this nice hunk of butt on the grill. Now go ahead and get this started. All right. Meat right here. We're gonna get on cooking too. All right. Add it on. We're gonna go ahead and get this closed up so we won't get too much fire going. We're gonna check it every hour, give it a little spritz, and we're gonna roast this butt. All right. All right, we're back. The pork butt has been on the grill for about an hour now. Just gonna check it, make sure the color's looking good. We got that bark starting to form. We'll spray it down with some apple cider vinegar and some apple juice. We're gonna do this on every hour, probably after the third hour, and then we're gonna wrap it after that. So, Josh, let's go ahead and take a look at it, brother. It's starting to look good.
Yeah, it is starting to look good. And you can starting to see right there, the bark is starting to form.
Absolutely.
Look at that. That is looking delicious. Let me let you go ahead and spray that, brother.
We get a little spray down. Don't want to spray too hard. A little spritz. You want to spritz it, not spray. That's good. All right. We'll go ahead and let this run for another hour. And then we'll come back and do this all over again. We'll be back. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back. Pork butt has been going for about 3 hours now. About to open this up, give it a little field test to make sure that the rub is sticking and none of it is coming off of my finger. That way we know it's time to wrap it up in some butcher paper, and we're gonna check the temperature as well. So come on in, Josh. Let's go ahead and get this opened up. She looking good. She looking good. Let's see, I would say probably need to let it go a little longer before we wrap it.
Okay.
But we just still gonna check this temp right quick. Sitting around about 155.
And what temperature do we need to get to before we wrap it up?
Well, temp is good. We can wrap it now, even at this temperature, but we don't want to wrap it and mess with our bark because some of it is still coming off a little bit on the hands. I'm gonna spritz it just a little bit, probably set a timer for about 30 minutes and come check on it again. Then at that point, we should be ready to go and wrap it up.
Okay.
Right,
and what ideal temperature are you looking? Do you try to look for this and for this particular smoke before you wrap it?
Before we wrap it, so again, before we wrap it, temperature don't really matter. It's just the bark and making sure the bark doesn't come off. Now, the final temperature of the pork butt should be around 198, 200 degrees. I mean, even if we go a little above 200, it's still good. We just don't want to overshoot it by too much.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this go for another 30 minutes, and then we'll be right back and ready to wrap. Welcome back, everybody. This is Smoke Talk. We're about halfway through our pork butt cook today. Got my man J-Cleve right here.
What's going on?
And I'm Ronald. So before we get into our smoke talk, what you smoking on today, J-Cleve?
I'm smoking on a medium body Romeo Juliet. How about yourself?
And I'm smoking on a medium body acid Cobra Grande.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
So we also gonna be drinking on some Jack Daniels rye right here. We're gonna toast up a little later.
Here we go.
So
take a little sip now.
it's all good. So Josh, we didn't talk about what the enjoyment we get out of smoking and grilling food.
Yeah.
So what does that do for you? What do you get out of it?
When I'm grilling, I'm smoking food. There's a lot of things that it does for me, but one of the biggest key factors that it does for me is it's very therapeutic. Like, I really enjoy grilling. It's like my home away from home. It allows me to get away, just to be in my own place, my own zen. It doesn't feel like grilling. It just feels like it's just a part of everything that I do, and I really enjoy it. How about yourself?
Well, pretty much everything you just said, getting away from everyday life. 2020 been a crazy year. We enjoyed it before 2020, but, just to get away from everyday life, things that we're dealing with, building relationships with good people, good friends.
Right.
And then also making some good food while we're doing it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, this is Smoke Talk. We're going to go ahead and toast up.
Smoked up.
See you later.
Let's go.
All right, we're back. We did another timer for about 30 minutes, so now we're sitting around 3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to open this up, give it another field test. We're going to feel the butt.
Feel the
Then
butt.
we're going to check the temperature again. And then if we're good to go there, we're going to go ahead and get it wrapped.
So you about to stick that in the butt?
Yes, we are. About to stick it right here. All right. Let's give this a little feel. Oh, yeah, I think she's ready. Yes.
Seal it ready. Go ahead, poke her real quick. See what temp is.
I'm going to poke this butt. She's sitting around 168.
Yeah, that's about where it should be at. Yeah.
Temp. So we're gonna go ahead and get this off the grill and get it on wrapped up in some butcher paper. Put it back on for another hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we should be good to go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and get this to the butcher paper. Wish me luck. Got it on the butcher paper here. Got our good old gloves, hot hands, dirty, but it's all good. Gonna get this grill close so it don't spike on the temperature. So we'll go ahead and get this a good wrap. You see, we got the butcher paper kind of like in layered form. So we're gonna go across, and then from the top down, and then also across from the sides. So we're gonna get a nice tight little wrap. Be a tight bit.
You could tell somebody hasn't wrapped Christmas gifts before.
Yeah. As you can see, my wrapping skills are A+. So, this good as gonna get.
That's right.
We'll put this back on the grill about another hour and a half, 2 hours, and then it's some eating time.
Awesome.
All right, so my wrapping skills ain't as good as I thought they were. So Josh had to assist me with wrapping it. They actually wrapped the last layer. So we got it back on the grill now. We didn't want to put the pork butt with the butcher paper directly on the grate, so we got a little pan to kind of shield it. So we're gonna leave this on for about another hour and a half, and until the internal temp gets around 198, 200, and then we'll be good to pull it off. All right, so see you in a little bit. So it's been about 6.5 hours. About to go ahead and pop this open. Gonna give it a feel test, see how that butt feel. And then we're gonna see what the temperature, right now we're sitting at a temperature about 201 degrees. Just wanna see how it feel with the probe, see if it's actually like butter. Like butter. Ain't no resistance in that. Some of the resistance you're seeing on the camera is for the paper. We got like 3 layers of butcher paper up here. Thanks to my brother Josh. But we good. So let me go ahead and leave it in. Make sure we clocking consistent on temp. Right now we're looking at like 207 in that spot. That's okay. Still good there. We're good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and get this off. Go ahead and put it in the cooler for about an hour and a half. Let's let it rest, let those juices soak back in. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and slice it on up and peel it apart, pull it, and it's gonna be some good eating. Stay tuned. And we're back. So the pork butt has been resting in the cooler for about 1.5 hours. About to take it out, get it pulled, see what this thing tastes like. So, we'll get it out of our dry cooler. Still steaming, bro. From smoking the butt. Okay. So let's go ahead and get it unwrapped. And this is Josh pristine wrap job here. Yeah, I can't rap like Josh.
It's looking good already. It's not even wrapped. Unwrapped.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's looking
Juices.
good. Oh yeah, that's looking good.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Yo, layers.
It's looking good.
Layers. And more layers. And it's still piping hot, bro. Come on, let's get you off there. There you go. All right. So, finished product here. Got a good view of that, bro? All right, so pork butt got an internal thermometer in it. It's this bone right here. This bone slide out, you know that thing done. So, we'll pull that bone. Oh yeah, clean. Clean, brother. Oh, look at that. Ooh, she hot. Ooh, she hot. Oh yeah, she pulling. All right, so we started pulling it apart. This thing is still crazy hot right now, but we got to get a taste test before we take it down, before the family enjoys it. So, that butt tastes good. Hey,
Hey, you gotta taste it again.
Gotta taste it
A
again?
little too slow. There you go.
That's a good butt. Hey, so at the end of the cook, excuse me, we did this for about 6.5 hours, 275, 300 degrees. Kept the temp steady between those two ranges. Let it rest for about an hour and a half. About to get it pulled apart even more so we can shred it up a little bit. Put it on some buns or just eat it by itself. Got some mac and cheese and collard greens downstairs. It's about to be a joyful experience. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Everybody.
Back.
All right, everybody, we're back. Tasty. Smoking in the butt. Smoking. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking that butt all night long. Yeah, smoke. Yeah. We'll be giving you this glove.
It says smoking in the butt.
Smoking in the butt.
Or the shoulder, that's the butt.
Yeah.
Smoke
Whatever.
in the butt.
Pig butt, shoulder, all the same thing.
Hey. I don't know nothing about that.
Send me that video.
I don't know nothing about that.
Send me that. I need that one.